ready. So let's get ready to head down to the action. So this is your top 8 match. We're going to have top 8, top 4, then your finals. All of these are best of 3. But yeah, our players are ready. So let's get ready for the top 8. We've got number 19 Spiffirific versus Jolterz. Let's head down to the action. All right, welcome everyone to your top 8. We appreciate you joining us tonight on this Friday night version of Tuesday Night Eternal. And here we go. We've got Spiffirific on Ambition Valks versus Jolterz on MonoFire. So a little bit of a matchup. For those of you that are tired of all the Menace decks and the combo decks, well, we've got Valkyries versus Fire. So here you go. This is what y'all wanted in chat. So here we go. Next up, the next challenge is Tuesday, April 27th. So that's this upcoming Tuesday. We're going to run it back with Expedition. That's at 7 o'clock Eastern time.
What I think is interesting about Jolterz's deck is that, there are 39 fire cards and 36 factionless cards.
That is really interesting. It's kind of like a factionless fire for sure. This deck is so interesting. It's such a different take. When I hear MonoFire, I think, blazing fast speed aggro kill you turn 4, but that's actually really not what this is. I don't want to call it a combo deck. It's not really a combo deck, but it is setting up synergies and trying to be aggressive and hit face while also setting up synergies that work well together with like the Might Weavers and the Grand Suppressors with the Bell Axes. And here we go. You got your first play of the game as a Might Weaver, and then we've got Siege Train, Wasteland Broker, Speaking Circle in hand. But this is going to work out pretty well for Spiffirific. You know what hits a Might Weaver pretty well is a 3/4 relic weapon.
Yeah, the Inquisitor's Halberd is just really sweet in this deck with the Valkyrie ally for sure.
Absolutely. Look at that. I mean, you got the heavy artillery, you've got the Silver Slicer, you've got Tower, you've got Halberd, got lots of these weapons that Spiffirific can play here. They need some more power though. We're a little stuck on 3 here, and now it's a little awkward because that 3/2 weapon does not match up quite as well in face of a 6/4 overwhelm.
Yeah, and it's like you can't really kill it with a Display of Ambition, so
With the Display of Ambition,
what
you
can you
can leave
do?
you don't really want to leave your Deathwing back. I mean, it can block and kill it, but not great. See what they named here.
I wonder if that's just what you have to do. I mean,
Secretly chosen, so we can't see what Jolterz chose. Let me see if I can see it on the hand cam version. I can. The Blade, Ember Fury Blade.
Blade, okay. So what would they get out of the market?
This is
They
going to hit
couldn't
pretty
really get
hard.
anything.
Now it has double
Yeah.
damage and overwhelm, so this is going to hit. Yeah, Spifferific's going to trade that off, but it's still going to take a ton of damage. But that's okay. I mean, Spifferific's still at
Only 7, really. So
yeah, that's actually not too bad at all there. I thought that was going to be a lot worse, but Spifferific here. Ooh, this is nice. Look at this. Play the power that I just drew and then warp the heavy artillery.
oh,
That's pretty nice.
still going to do 10. It's going to do 8 damage, right? 10 damage because it just it hits you too. So they did take some damage off of it. Wow, this is interesting. Like Spifferific is down to 12, and
Yeah,
that
down to
just
12.
is crazy to me.
It does seem crazy that that's happened, but now you're facing down a Speaking Circle. Yeah, I don't know who's advantage here. I felt like Spifferific was advantage, but then Jolterz had a couple good turns, but now Spifferific seems like they stabilized again, but now there's a Speaking Circle. It's really hard to get a gauge. We need the moment advantage bar that they have at the Magic Pro Tour.
Yeah.
Like tell me who's winning this game.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. I haven't watched Magic in a long time, but yeah,
it's been a while since it's been good, but it's all right. Purify, Gilded Flames, and Defile. So 3 removal spells. That's going to be pretty good for Jolterz. I guess it doesn't really look great against relic weapons, but pretty good to have all that removal. I mean, you almost don't even want to play out your Linax, but how is Spifferific gonna get out of this? Any unit you play is just gonna get killed. But you can't pass and not do anything. You can't attack the site, so you just gotta try to go face and race, I guess.
I guess you just have to go face, right? I mean, that's 3 turn. If let's just say hypothetically there were no units on the opposite side, I mean that's 4 turns, I guess, but
Tough.
But not even actually, because you've got the queen that's going to come out, right?
Yeah, and that's gonna be tough. Spifferific's gonna have a real tough time dealing with the queen for sure. All right, Wasteland Broker coming out. Nice little promo. New promo art for Wasteland Broker. Good job, Jolterz, bringing the high quality cards here. Cast Iron Furnace gonna deal the 1 damage to kill the heavy artillery. Oh, that
Well, I
is
guess,
brutal.
the display is going to be able to take care of the queen. So there is that.
A
I
couple of
wonder
things
if
in
you
chat.
just
Mega Genius
exploit.
says Slicer got +1 attack, which means now that it's 3-2, it used to be 2-2. Now it can kill
Okay.
Grenahen and Crafty with Quick Draw, so it can take out 2 of the most played units with Quick Draw. So that's a pretty good buff there. That's pretty sweet. And then with points out red points out that with Deathwing getting deadly, it also basically makes it Quick Draw deadly. It makes it that's like the
Right.
last word weapon, which is really powerful. So yeah, pretty nice. Also kills
That's
Volk
cool.
too.
Has the hype train conductor
Nice.
icon on.
There you go, Mega Genius. Love it. Current hype train
Interesting.
conductor.
So just playing that out for the units.
Yeah, so Spifferific gonna play out the Lord Stairs Tower to get a pair of 1/1s. That's one way to kind of dodge the removal. Is Purify is just gonna take out a 1/1, but yeah, I mean, Speaking Circle's ability is just gonna kill that tower. So basically, a 4 cost get 2 1/1s. Yeah, it's fine. I guess now if this 1/1 doesn't die, I actually like that. So Spifferific, I like their line there. You don't love playing out your 4 cost site just to get 2 1/1s, but one of them's going to die, the other one's going to stay alive, and presumably you can then suit that up with a rail driver potentially. If you can draw 1 more power, you can rail driver and kill the
Yeah.
site. I really like that actually. Although Jolterz has the
Ooh.
Blazing Salvo to answer that, so it's not going to work out. But I like Spifferific taking the line that allows them to answer the Speaking Circle. That's one of the only ways I think Spifferific had to deal with the Speaking Circle. This is going to be tough. That's going to put Spifferific down to 5, and they just drew a Sight Slash out of the market, which means Spifferific is dead on board if they can't. And they have to answer the site, so this is looking tough for Spifferific here.
Well, I mean, I guess they hope to draw another display. I mean, they can take out the merchant now, but they needed to take it out now. They needed to kill it
Yeah, before the
before the
Queen.
queen came up.
Doesn't work now. So the Queen of Glass has the second line of text that says can't die while you have Queen of Glass, so like can't take out that Wasteland Broker. All right, well, congratulations to Jolterz taking game number 1. That's our 8 seed, taking the first game over our 1 seed tonight. But Jolterz taking that one. All right, here's a quick look at Spifferific's Ambition Valk again. What do you think of this matchup? Do you think one... Actually, before we get into that, I do have the deck counts. So we do have a couple Menace decks, but I'll tell you what, we actually have 8 unique decks in the top 8. So we have Ambition Valkyries, we have the Knowledge Geralt deck, we have Menace Amplifier combo, we have the Menace with the Sling, we have Menace with the Krull. So we've got like the Krull value engine, we've got the Menace Sling engine, and we've got the Menace combo. Then we've got this MonoFire deck. We've got Rainbow Sling, the full sling that No Verb is on, and then we've got that Stone Scar mid-range deck made it to top 8. So not completely different decks. Some of them are running similar packages, but actually, 8 unique decks in the top 8. That's pretty cool.
It's cool. Yeah, that is really cool. I think, I kind of wonder if just people are tired of the same old stuff. And I was thinking about that actually this morning before we got started. Like, I was wondering, okay, are people just gonna just kind of go to the go-tos from this past weekend's tournament, or are they gonna actually think outside the box and try some different things?
Yeah.
And it looks like to me that people are, while they're not exactly all the way outside the box, they're still kind of thinking about things. So
Yeah,
it's kind of
that's true. I like that. Oh, this is going to be tough for Spifferific. Look at this.
Ooh.
Turn 2 Grand Suppressor, turn 3 Bellax. Well, that's the draw you want. That's why you play the deck, and that's going to be pretty good for Jolterz. We got the Silver Slicer here, but it's not warped. It's just the 3-2. That's going to take out the Grand Suppressor, but yeah, that Bellax is on the board, and with a Might Weaver as well.
Wow.
That's 16 damage, and Spifferific's at 8 already. Oh no.
it's like game.
Chump,
Wow.
I
No, I get you
guess.
chump. Yeah, I guess you have to chump, right?
Uh,
Chump and draw.
oh, there's the
Okay.
Deathwing.
Uh,
Okay, well,
so it's on. It's
it's
on.
not over.
It's not over.
If Jolterz doesn't have a way to remove Spifferific, your line. So let's figure out what Spifferic's line is. You chump block here. You play the Deathwing next turn. You have to chump block the Golem though. That's tough.
Well, they can do undepleted, so they can play 2 units. So yeah, you would still have to chump. But actually, you could double block, I guess. Could double block the golem. Although that would just kill both of them, I guess, right? Yeah.
The question is, if you're Jolterz, do you even attack or do you just wait until you
Ooh.
can win? Yeah, you might just hold back the Bellax and just say, I've got other units that can kill you. I mean, or you just attack with the Bellax and make them.
I mean, now that you have a second golem, I feel like
Yeah.
you just could have just attacked.
Interesting.
But
All right, heavy artillery is a 6-2. You play relic weapon, so okay. Do we have? Oh, we don't have an undepleted power. Oh, Silver Slicer would have had.
that would have been so good.
Oh, a Deathwing would have given it deadly. Oh no, this wasn't Valkyrie Warp, so that doesn't work. But still would have been good. Yeah, this wouldn't have been quick draw and deadly, but it still would be good. It'd still take out this Prism Golem, but there's no undepleted power.
But even if you did, you would be down
It'll be
what,
dead.
8, 12, 13, 14 armor. 13 armor -5, so you'd be at 8. No,
okay,
10.
so take out the Might Weaver. That means that the big units aren't doing double damage anymore. I mean, Jolterz just needs one way to get through damage. One removal spell, one pump spell with Overwhelm, and over. But Spifferific, I think you have to. You play the painting. I think you have to treasure trove here. No reason not to. You don't have anything else to do.
It's like you don't want that on top of your deck, right?
Right.
I mean, you know what it is, so it's like you don't.
Oh, these blocks are awful too because you can't. You want to be able to block the 4/1 with the Cataxius, but then you take 8. So you can't block the 4/1, so you have to just chump the 5/5. You have to throw away your Cataxius to just chump the 5/5 this turn to stay alive.
I mean, you could take 8 and go down to 2 because you'd block with.
This has this has lifesteal. I'm sorry. All right, so you block here. Well, if Jolterz attacks with the,
it's still not good, and any, it's not a good place to be. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if Jolterz attacks with these 3, I guess you could trade the Deathwing with one of them. But then I don't know how you're killing the Bellax. So
what's in Jolterz's hand?
They just drew a Blazing Salvo off of that Basita throne. They've also got they've got the 2.
Salvo wins it, right?
I think so.
Because then they just get slash, sky slash.
Yeah, they should be able to get Sight Slash. Yeah, and that should be able to get, unless they already got it, but I don't think they did. No, they still have Sight Slash. Well, they can. Yeah, they can. They can get Sight Slash. Yep, you're right. Good call. Good call, Marvin. Blazing Salvo to Sight Slash should win it for Jolterz. Well, yeah. Yeah, that lifesteal is not going to make a difference. Just put it on the Bellax and more than enough. All right, update from the back tables. Noverb taking it a quick 2-0 over Avion here. So Noverb on the Rainbow Sling deck is going to be taking it on here against the MonoFire deck. So that's going to be a good matchup as well. So congratulations to Jolterz taking it 2-0 over the #1 seed